Hi, I'm Steve Milner, UKCarpBaits. We're here in the heart of Shropshire on an absolutely stunning 26-acre lake, and spring's finally arrived. I've got my mate coming down later. We're going to have a day session together. He'll be fishing the snags, I'll be fishing in open water. Steve will jump into the left in the shallows. The sun's on there. We're pretty sure the fish will come in. He'll have one off the tree in close because he loves this snag fishing. I shall have one off the end of the island, and I shall also have one in open water. Just had a call off Steve, how he'll be down in a minute. This lake is absolutely stunning. You've got all the wildlife on here. We've got buzzards flying over above. We've got woodpeckers in the background. It's absolutely stunning. I caught up with Rob Hales earlier in the week, and this is what he had to say.
Hi, I'm Rob Hales. Here we are at the UKCarp fishery. This is the latest fishery in the portfolio of RH Fisheries waters. It's a naturally formed, magnificent 26-acre fishery, very mature. It's got a fantastic head of carp in it, 450 fish. Currently the lake record is 38 pounds. It's predominantly stocked with young fish that are growing all the time, so the potential of this fishery is absolutely spectacular. We're just coming to the end of our 4th season, and already we've seen a tremendous increase in the average weight of the carp. In 3 or 4 years' time, this will be one of the most sought after syndicates in the country. It is that good. Hopefully during the course of this film you'll see why the fishery is so good, and more importantly, you as the viewer can get access to this fishery. There's 3 ways you can get access to fish the UKCarp fishery. One is you can apply to join the syndicate. 2, during the months of April and May, excuse me, we have open access where anybody can ring up, a group of lads can book the fishery or part of the fishery for a week's carp fishing. And 3rd, we're located here on what we call the holiday swim. It's a big double swim that commands the central area of the lake, and you can book this fishery for 2 anglers for 1 week at a time all year. So we're not just showing you this fishery and saying, isn't it magnificent? You can actually gain access to this fishery.
What time do you call this?
Some of us have taken 4 hours to get here this morning. You best get the kettle on.
So what do you reckon then, Steve-o?
Oh mate, this place is stunning. You weren't wrong when you were speaking to you on the phone about it.
It's an absolutely gorgeous venue.
Looks like it's getting a bit overcast for later on though.
Yeah, I'll put the brolly system up just to be on the safe side. You never know what's going to happen, weather conditions the way they have been. There you go, Steve, there's the bay. It is known to fish well when the sun's on the water. You've got your snag off the island. It's definitely your kind of fishing.
Definitely looks carpy, mate. And I love being able to sit right on top of my rods and just wait for that one toner. You think I should have a flick around out there, mate? See if I can find anything to go at?
To be honest with you, mate, if it was me, I'd just put them straight out. Put one just off that tree, the overhanging snag there, and you want one about 30 yards because the fish crashed there earlier.
Is there no features or nothing down there?
No, no features at all, mate. I'll just get one right off that tree, then 130 yards down because the fish crashed there earlier.
It'd be nice to see a couple now though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go then, moment of truth, Steve. Just watch this for us, mate. Let's see if it's got them fish toes. How was that?
On the money.
Looks like there's a bit of drizzle coming in now, Steve. I hope it's not going to knock this fishing back.
Yeah, I think we should be all right.
This is what I'm not familiar with, Steve, having to screw my bank sticks down into a stage like this. Never used these stage stands before. No pressure on this one. Cast into that tree with this camera on me.
You'll do it. Right, here's the moment of truth. I've got the young pup watching me. I better make this one count. It's got to go on the mark straight away. It is a known mark. A lot of fish have come off it. We're just about to put a bit of bait in. It hasn't been fishing very well lately, and we're just fishing for a bite at a time. 3 or 4 offerings round the rig, and we'll leave it at that and wait. Lovely, let's get the breakfast on. Well, that's been out there for a couple of hours, and I can't believe that there ain't no carp around the island. So we'll give it another rechuck and see if we can get a little bit closer to the snag. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. The day's going in the blink of an eye. I'm starting to panic. My mate here, Steve, looks quite chilled out.
Too right, mate. We've just had Ed the bailiff round. He says it's coming up to bite time, so I'm looking forward to the next couple of hours.
As we've hit this bit of a lull, I thought we'd take time out to have a chat with Steve-O, just regarding the baits and how his season went last year and how he's looking forward to the new season this year. Whoa, look at that, straight over me spot!
Made me jump out of my skin, you silly old sod.
Sorry mate, I do apologise, but that is right on me spot. So sorry about that, we'll get back. That's right over me spot. Right over me spot. That is a good sign. That is a real good sign. Right, let's get back to baits after all that excitement. Steve, you was using the creaming up, but you was having a few problems. I
was, mate, yeah. I was catching plenty of fish on it, but the birds were a nightmare. With it being such a visual bait,
yeah.
They were just annihilating my spots left, right and centre. So I felt like there was an extra edge that I needed from the bait, and it could have given me. So we played about with a couple of ingredients, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And came up with a bait now that I am more than happy with. I'll take it anywhere with me. Got so much confidence in it. What it is basically was the creamy nut base mix mixed with a bit of fish meal, and we added a load of salt into the mix just to give it that extra edge, especially early season. The fish are screaming for it. Now, before you think that we just wang a load of table salt in there, it doesn't work like that. It's all very well adding salts, but you have to use the right salts. You have to know what salts the carp are after and which ones you want.
Yeah, basically what it is, Steve, he basically took the flavouring out of it, which you've got a peanut boilie, we've got a coconut boilie, and we also had the tiger nut boilie. So we took the flavourings out of it completely, and what we did, we added Malaysian rock salt to it. There's other ingredients in there, but obviously I'm not going to give it away because I'm a bait company.
Even though the birds are leaving this bait alone, the fish are smashing it.
Yeah,
my results have improved a lot since we've started adding extra stuff to this bait.
Yeah, I think we've got a natural edge. I think we really do think we've got an edge on this bait now, and we're always looking forward to moving forward with the baits and see if we can add something slightly different and really get the fish feeding. And like I say, it's keeping the birds off it, but it's encouraging the fish to feed, and that's what we're looking for.
It's a massive edge to anyone on a
definitely. I mean, you've fished over in France, you've done really well on it. You've done well in England on your big pits. I really do think we've got a natural edge. I really do.
Any more would be appreciated.
Yeah, certainly. Another bait we've been working on. Whoa, yo, go on, Steve-O! It's a nice one, Steve. Feels all right?
Feels all right, mate. It starts to get a bend in the rod.
Hey, hit that bit of a lull. Now it looks like the action's going to start.
It's bang on, isn't it?
It's bang on. Definitely bang on. Lost it, mate, lost it.
Lost it.
There's always another one, mate, not a problem. We'll have them, we'll have them. It's bite time now, like you say with Ed. Turn around and said we're due it now.
Just tying up a new rig. Got no confidence in that last one at all after losing a fish on it. Fresh rig, fresh bait, get it back out there. Hopefully nick another one. Right, let's get this bait back on the spot. Let's see if I can get another bite. Bang on.
On the money. Definitely on the money. It's looking good, mate, looking good. Well, that's a shame, mate, just lost that one. Gutted, yeah. It happens. It happens.
Everyone
no matter,
fish,
yeah, no matter what waters you're on. At the end of the day, you know, at the end of the day, you are going to lose fish. We all lose fish at the end of the day.
On the upside, it's back on the spot.
Back on the spot. We are confident. Yeah, we're confident. It's as simple as that.
Fish are there now,
yeah,
aren't they?
they're there. Ed was right what he said. You know, the fish have moved in.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll go back onto that bait. We've got a new bait that's going to be out soon. Basically, it's a pure hemp boilie. Steve asked me about it. One of the other guys have asked me about it, and looking at a hemp product. Quite a few of the lads use a lot of particle, and they wanted something to blend in. I know we've got these in 16 mils, but we're looking at rolling these in 8s and 10s, and it's a pure hemp boilie. Everything in it is just pure hemp.
Basically, we wanted something that I could fish over the top of hemp and other particle, just to blend in and not look out of place. Add into the mix, give that extra level, if you like, with all the fish meals and other bits and bats as well as the hemp in it. But the colour, just to keep
it's going to blend in. It's going to blend in, especially if you're rolling them in 8s or even less.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's going to blend in with your mix, and you can put a couple on the air, or you could fish a 16 mil amongst it at the end of the day.
That's it, and hopefully eventually move the fish from particle onto boilie.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a nightmare getting small particle on the hair.
Oh, definitely.
Small bits of hemp, and inevitably you pick up nuisance fish, a lot of bream, tench, even the odd roach when you're fishing such small baits.
Small baits, that's right. And that's why I say, you know, we've come up with this to blend it into the mix, and you can roll it in, like I say, 8s, 10s and 12s. It can all be put in the mix, and at the end of the day, you know, you want the carp.
Hopefully get rid of the
nuisance fish and get the carp. Yeah, carp. Then you can start, you know, if you're finding it's working for you, you can go on to 16 mils, you can go to 18 mils. Still put them in knowing you're going to get a take.
Also, the colour's really good for silty lakes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is a lot of oils in there. There's a natural oils. There's an organic natural oil in there, hemp oil. You've got all the additives. It's all hemp. So, you know, I think that's certainly the way to go, definitely. So there you go. If you're using particles and you want to move the fish from your particles to a boilie, that's the closest you're going to get to a hemp boilie, and that will be rolled in, like I say, 8, 10s, 12s, and if you're even confident, then you can go 16s, 18s. So there you go, Steve. What's the tactics for the rest of the day? And in fact, what did you lose that fish on?
The fish that I just lost, I had on one of the salty baits that we were speaking about earlier. And the tactics for the rest of the day, mate, I think, as Ed's told us, the fish are going to be down here for the rest of the day now. Just keep going at what we're doing.
Yeah, just keep plugging away now. We know the fish are going to be in here, so we'll just plug away and see if we can pinch a bite.
See if we can pinch one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to put it back out again. I brought it in. I don't want it sitting out there thinking it's all tangled up. You know, it's getting late on now. I certainly ain't worried about putting the lead back on the spot again. So we'll give it another rechuck and we'll see what happens. That's it. That's on the spot. That's on the spot. Put a few baits around it now and we'll see what happens. Look at it. I've just roared off, we're into a fish. This one's right off the snags, right in close, and he's slowly coming away. It's finally happened, the pressure has actually dropped now, and it's starting to rain, and the fish are starting to come on. On the Sea Spice, loving it. That's the first one in the net. We'll get her on the mat, we'll have a quick look at her, and I'll just show you the spot where we took her from. Nailed in the bottom lip, the bait's Caribbean Spice. That certainly wasn't coming off. Okay, Steve, you want to pull the net? Right, well over the moon to bag a fish. It's been a fair few months since I've been on the bank. Not having time, we've been that busy. And I'm well over the moon. I'm really buzzing now. Things just may turn around, we're not sure, but you don't know, that's fishing. What we'll do, we'll just put her on the scales. See what she comes in at.
I'm going for £20, 14 ounces.
I reckon
21.2.
22.13. That's an estimate I'm going to go for.
This way, mate.
There you go. £21. Maybe not the biggest fish in the lake, but she's more than welcome. It's been a long time since I've been on the bank. I'm imagining 2 sessions in the last 12 months with the been so busy, and I'm well made up. And the ironic thing is, I put Steve on my spots and I move my rods over to the far side of the island and end up with a little beauty. Let's get her back. Just goes to show conditions and everything. Wind, pressure dropping, rain and a bite, and well happy. And there she goes. Beautiful, loving it.
I'm going to bring my right hand rod in, it's on the snag. After losing that fish out of the bay, I think there's fish there, and I just want to make sure it's not snagged. Get a fresh bait on and get it back out. Here's my little pot of magic, just a little tip for you. just to make your hook baits stand out from your freebies. I like to trim them down, soak them in a bit of salmon oil, just to give them an edge. There's my rig, really is that simple. Don't need to overcomplicate things, just looking for that one bite.
Bang on the money, Steve. Absolutely.
That was well in there, wasn't it? Well in there.
Is he going to go?
Yeah, still there.
You ain't lost it again, mate.
Give it up.
Well, Steve, at the end of the day, you know, it's a short little film. It's a little day session. You know, we could have took them 2 runs out, but it happens to everybody in fishing.
Yes, mate, it does. Yeah.
We see so many films where everything's so perfect.
I know, mate, but it's hard for me to find anything positive from today. I don't lose fish, very rarely. I mean, everyone does, but not 2 on the bounce like that.
It happens. That's fishing.
Anyway, mate, on a positive note, you had a nice cracking 21. At least we had one for the day between us.
At the end of the day, mate, we're a team. If one of us catch, we all catch.
Oh yeah, too right. I mean, we know the baits are working. I had 2 takes, so...
Yeah, that's it, and that's what it's all about, mate. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, and that's real fishing. So there you go, guys. If you want any information on the baits we've been using today, take a look at the website, www.UKCarpBaits.com. We're a real company with real people, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.